wake up morning names on, feeling fine. We got a motto, tumbling and mumbling too, bringing you the latest. There's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and others galore. We're taking over Woodland Region. We're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to Friday. It's Friday morning. It's the October 18th, the end of the week, and for a shortened week for students. Man, this feels like the longest week we've had. So it's 2 days off for students, 2 half days, and then we're going to wrap up with a full day of school today on Friday. So woohoo indeed. And the temperature is dropping precipitously day by day as the autumn starts to drift. It feels like into winter, but we're still in autumn.
We're going to have 70s on Sunday and Monday.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that do for leaf changes? I mean, like the
Oh, they're
leaf changes are, this is like the prime time right now to go see your foliage.
Some of it's already passed.
Has it really?
Litchfield County, you're past.
Oh no, you got to go up north. You got to go up north.
Oh no, it's even going. It's we're past it. It's moving down. The prime weather time
No.
to see it. Yeah,
It happened early this year.
Oh, I was too busy being indoors. I don't see much out on the outside. Yeah. All right, for October 18th, today in history, Alaska became a U.S. territory in 1867. It formally took possession of Alaska from Russia in a ceremony held in Sitka. This event, now known as Alaska Day, marks a transfer of ownership after the U.S. purchased Alaska for $7.2 million.
And what was it called?
Seward's Folly.
Very
That's
good.
right.
Very good.
All right, I'm doing all right. Today's birthday, Zac Efron was born in 1987. When I was graduating high school, he was born.
Morning.
That's a sigh. And we all know what he was famous for. The High School Musical was that was probably beyond your kids' time. It was around.
Oh, yes.
Your kid had it. I don't know, your kids.
Yeah, my kids didn't exist. Though.
No, your kids didn't
Wow.
exist. But I mean, is it still a thing? Because there's like High
Yeah.
School Musical 14 or something. I
No,
don't
we
know.
are a Descendants Zombies family.
Oh,
I mean, we're
yes,
a
that's
different
what's big
kind
now.
of-
Yep.
Different kind of musical made by Disney.
Today's birthdays in the building: Max Laudadio, Austin Davis, and Jack. Is World Menopause Day, and it's observed on October 18th to raise awareness about menopause and raise support for women in understanding the health issues associated with it. It encourages education on treatment and prompts better health care for women. All right. Today, winter sports season is going to be open. So if you're looking to sign up for the winter season, even though the fall season is still going on, why don't you get out to region16ct.org, go to the athletics page and sign up and get ready for that. Make sure that your medical forms are in place. Crew members are still needed for Whole Latte Love. There's a sign up in the hallway outside the art room, and there will be a meeting for those crew members on Monday, October 21st. Let's see what else is going on. The pumpkin decorating contest. You have to turn those sheets into Mrs. D in the media center. So if you haven't gotten to that yet, if you are going to compete, make sure that you get your sheets turned in. Homecoming's coming up. If you want to say in it, scan that QR code to vote for that theme. Again, my vote is for Star Wars. If they have a write-in option, that's what you're putting in. Next week, we have Clash of the Classes coming up. Week 6, he's Mr. Tomlin still atop the leaderboard in fantasy football.
I'm up by 1.
Yeah, Mama and I
that's
are down.
close.
Yeah, we're down toward the bottom.
Yeah.
I did not have a good week this
No.
week. Hopefully, we can turn that around. And if you're going to get a sub, you need to get those sub monies in today for National Honor Society. The Jersey Mike's fundraiser. That money is due, and for teachers, that will be delivered on the Professional Development Day. We have the esports signups are still going on. There's a big poster outside our office in 224. If you're interested in that, find the Schoology group online. They're still collecting recyclable bottles and cans and selling coffee cozies for the fundraiser for Ben's Bells mural. You're going to drop off that cash or check out to the to WRHS in the main office, and that is due today. So if you haven't gotten your coffee koozie yet, you need to get that today.
Buy your bobs.
Buy,
Buy your bobs.
buy your bobs.
Bob koozies.
I'm never gonna pick up onto that
Oh,
until you
come
give.
on. Celtics, let's go, baby.
This Saturday, we have the bottle drive for the Boys and Girls Soccer Club. So that's going to be in St. Anthony's parking lot and Beacon Falls Firehouse. That's going to be from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you got any additional bottles or cans laying around the house, why don't you drop them off, make them do a little good in their second life there. And the War in the Woods is going to be November 27th, but you got to get your woodland gear purchased by Halloween on October 31st. So make sure that you get your purchase orders in. And if you want to go chalk the walk outside in the courtyard, November 7th with Hawk Wings and Deca, bring a friend after school to the courtyard, bring some chalk, and draw pictures about kindness changing the world.
November 7th.
Whole Lot of Love is going to be coming up November 8th and 9th. That play is just around the corner. It's not that far away, a couple of weeks away, right after the election, actually. So go vote and then come see a play a couple days later. WRHS Dance Bottle Can Drive is also going on. That's November 9th. So I don't know if you can store up that many bottles between this Saturday and 2 more Saturdays after that. So people are drinking a lot of soda. This is where you want to go. And if you're looking for any information on the ski team, Mr. Mizuraka is going to be coming in on the show to give you more information. All right. Over to the sports news desk with Tomlin.
We'll switch.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning, couple top stories started today. First off, beginning in Israel. Israel has confirmed the killing of Yahya Sinwar, a Hamas top leader and the mastermind of the group's October 7th attack, a dramatic turning point in the brutal year-long war that attack touched off. Sinwar's killing on Thursday decapitates the Palestinian military group that has already been reeling from months of assassinations up and down its ranks, and is potent symbolic achievements for Israel in its battle to destroy Hamas. Moving over to Russia, this year has seen President Vladimir Putin repeatedly brandish the nuclear sword, reminding everyone that Russia has the world's largest atomic arsenal to try to deter the West from ramping up support for Ukraine. He orders military to hold drills involving battlefield nuclear weapons with ally Belarus. He announced Russia will start producing ground-based intermediate-range missiles that were allowed by a now-defunct U.S.-Soviet treaty in 1987.
All right.
This next one, it's a really interesting case. So this case takes place in Texas. And I was following it all day yesterday. So the Texas Supreme Court has halted Thursday night's scheduled execution of a man who would have become the first person in the U.S. to be put to death for a murder convicted tied to a diagnosis of shaken baby syndrome. The late night ruling to spare for now the life of Robert Robertson, who was convicted of killing his 2-year-old daughter in 2002, capped a flurry of last-ditch legal challenges and weeks of public pressure from both Republican and Democrat lawmakers who say he's innocent and was sent to death row based on flawed science. This case was absolutely crazy. So in 2002, Robert Robertson showed up in the emergency room with his 2-year-old daughter, for all intents and purposes dead. And the medical staff tried to resuscitate the daughter, tried to bring her back. And this came out of a time period where there was a big heightened awareness about shaken baby syndrome. So right away, seeing the dead child, they notified the police. The police showed up, arrested him. And based on the time, the evidence they used, they found him guilty. However, since then, autopsy and additional evidence and just additional knowledge shows that the daughter's death was actually more a result of a series of other conditions. She had pneumonia. She had another heart condition. So there's a lot of these other elements there. But because the medical staff was so on heightened alert for keep an eye open for shaken baby syndrome, they instantaneously went over and had this individual arrested. Now, Robert Robertson also is on he's on the spectrum. So when the police showed up and they were talking to him, one of the things that the police said in the reports and that was used in the court case was there was no remorse from him, just because of his autistic ability or autistic condition. He was unable to show that remorse. So he was supposed to be executed last night. So this came down about an hour before. And yesterday morning, it was being leaked that the Supreme Court of Texas was not going to step into this. So this is a really fascinating story.
Yeah, and the judge who ruled against him and the policeman who arrested him, they're now saying he should have been.
Oh, the policeman gave
Yes, he should have been released.
was crying on the stand,
Yeah.
saying how horrible he feels and how he also got caught up in the moment of a dead 2-year-old. There must have been someone that killed her.
Yeah.
And he said he was haunted by it. And it was something
Yes.
that it was. I believe the quote was something along the lines of, "It is the greatest mistake of his career was
Yes.
was to arrest this person." So we'll have to see where that court case goes. All right, moving over to some happy news.
Thank you.
Germany honored
Pleasure.
U.S. President Joe Biden for his contribution to transatlantic relations on Friday ahead of his meeting with European allies on Russia's war in Ukraine and the conflicts in the Middle East. But the presidential elections cast a long shadow over Biden's trip, the first bilateral visit to Germany by a U.S. president in nearly 8 years.
All right.
There you go.
And that's your news with Tomlin. All right. We're going over the sports desk with Mama Manning.
Here's a shot at the buzzer.
Strike three call. What a catch. Touchdown. Time now for sports with Mama Manning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yesterday's scores: we had boys soccer losing to Watertown 6-4.
Oof.
Girls volleyball.
That's a lot of goals being scored.
Yes. Girls volleyball lost to Seymour
Yes, they did.
3-1.
It's a close game.
Close game.
Yeah.
A lot of well played sets.
It was actually statistically one of the closest matches we've played all season long.
Wow. And also girls soccer edged Watertown 4-3.
All right.
Just slid past them. Today we have girls swim and dive versus Weston home at 5 p.m.
Oh, that's good because that's a long ride.
That is a long ride after a long week.
Yes, after a long week.
But we also have girls volleyball away at Naughty,
Yes,
For a
2:15
6
bus. Everybody
yes.
that's listening, make sure that we get on that bus and get it right over there.
and that is a 6 p.m. start for varsity.
All right. So it is a busy day of sports on Friday after this shortened long week, if you will. It's a shortened long week.
Mets lost.
The Mets lost. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
The Dodgers had another 8-win game. So
Unbelievable.
a win by more than 8 points. I guess they're one of the
runs.
only other teams to do that in postseason besides the Yankees. So
Mhm.
the Miracle Mets, though.
Yeah, could happen.
Yeah, you never know.
How about the Miracle Red Sox?
Think about it. In 2004, my brother-in-law had called me up and said, "You know what? I don't think we can do it. We're down 3 games." And I'm like, "But why not us?"
You said that?
I didn't really believe it when I said it. I'm not gonna lie. I was
You
like,
were hoping.
yeah, I was like, "Why not us? Why not now?" And sure enough, that we went on and that won
And
World Series.
who's the player on the Red Sox who said, "We're going to take this in 4, watch," and everybody laughed at him? Wasn't Johnny
I think it was-
Damon.
You don't think it was Johnny Damon?
He said something like, "Come on, we're still in it." But
Or was
somebody
it?
said, "We're going to get 4 in a row. You watch," and everybody's going to say, "What happened to the Yankees?"
This was the year of Cowboy Up too.
Yes,
Yes. So
yes.
that's I can't remember his name, but that's the one who said it. And that's the sports with Mama Manning. All right. So we got all the way through the week. We had all our parent conferences this week. Students are back in the building. Long day today, so everybody settle in. Make sure your Chromebooks are charged. And don't forget, if you need any more information, we'll be back here on Monday morning to catch us then. And don't forget, on behalf of the show, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.